This segment will show you how to attach the drawbar, wheels, and hitch bracket to your Agri-Fab utility cart. Start by positioning the drawbar tongue, part 14, as you see here. Then insert 2 flange bearings, part Q, into the last 2 holes. Make sure that the flange bearings are fully seated in the holes. Your next step will be to position the cart body with the bottom facing up. Place the drawbar tongue onto the wheel support and align the holes. Then slide the axle, part 11, through the holes in the wheel support and the drawbar tongue, as you see here. Next, place an axle clip, part P, on both ends of the axle, with the small flange on the axle clips facing towards the cart body. Now, slide a washer, part J, onto each axle, followed by the wheels, part 12. Make sure the tire valve stem on each wheel faces out so that you can add air later on if necessary. With the wheels in position, place another washer on each end of the axle followed by a cotter pin, part N. Secure the wheels in place by using a pair of pliers to bend the ends of the cotter pins around the axle. Now you'll attach the latch lock lever. To do this, slide the latch lock lever, part 13, up through the slot in the drawbar tongue and insert the bolt as shown. First, partially insert a hex bolt, part A, through the mounting hole in the drawbar tongue as you see here. Then place a hex nut, part H, onto the bolt and thread it down until it almost touches the inside surface of the drawbar tongue. Do not tighten the nut, making sure that the end of the latch lock lever with the single hole is closest to the cart body. With the latch lock lever in position, place another hex nut, part H, onto the bolt and thread it towards the lever. Leave the nut about a ½ inch away from the lever. Now insert the end of the bolt through the other hole in the drawbar tongue and push it all the way through until the bolt head touches the sidewall of the tongue. Secure the bolt in place with a nylock nut, part G. Tighten the nut, but do not over-tighten. Center the latch lock lever in the slot and then adjust and tighten the 2 hex nuts until they hold the lever in position. Note that the lever should pivot freely. Next, you'll attach the extension spring, part K, to the latch lock lever by inserting the short hook on the extension spring through the upper hole in the lever. Working from underneath, feed the hook on the spring puller tool, part L, up through the square hole in the drawbar tongue and attach it to the extension spring as you see here. Your last assembly step will be to attach the hitch bracket, part 15. To do this, first carefully turn the utility cart over so that it is upright and resting on its wheels. Now take the end of the hitch bracket with the 2 holes and insert it through the wide slot in the end of the drawbar tongue, as shown. Align the hole in the drawbar tongue with the hole in the hitch bracket and then insert a hex bolt, part B, through both holes. Thread a nylock nut, part I, onto the bolt and tighten it securely with your wrench. Finally, install the tailgate, part 1, by sliding it into the tailgate guides, as you see here. This will prevent the material you're removing from spilling out of the utility cart. To attach the finished utility cart to your tractor, slide the drawbar tongue onto the tractor's hitch bracket and secure it in place by inserting the hitch pin, part M, down through all the holes. Be sure to secure the hitch pin in place by inserting the hair cotter pin, part O, through the small hole in the tip of the hitch pin.